That wife of mine. I have to leave my bank and rush home just to welcome a butler.
Now, Chief, Arthur Pinckney is hardly an ordinary butler. He's probably the most sought-after major domo on 2 continents.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. He has served royalty.
I mean that sign, look.
Climate Mansion on your right. Room and board $1 a night.
They can't take in boarders. It's against the law in this neighborhood.
It's even illegal to put up those signs.
There's another one. 200 feet. Keep on coming. Outdoor swimming. Indoor plumbing.
Granny's boarding house. Oh, no. Chief, what should we do?
The first thing to do is get these signs out of here.
3 lice soap. Still, my possum, how are you doing with your grits?
Got it. Come on, let's go.
Chief, I can't reach these.
Never mind them. Let's get down the hill and grab those big ones. Especially outdoor swimming, indoor plumbing.
Right, the police must never see them.
My wife must never see them.
Your wife's new butler must never see them. Pinckney is a man of impeccable breeding. He has served royalty in every major capital of the world. If he thought for one moment that the neighborhood in
Look,
which
turn this off, turn this on, and let's get going.
Welcome. Here it is. This is it. Your new home. Rather friendly, really. Quite decent of the Drysdales, yes.
Well, how's it going? Oh, Granny, first boarders are coming. We ain't ready for him. Somebody ought to be out front to greet him.
I'll go, Granny.
Ellie, put soap in his room. Well, I did, Granny. Did you put the clean towels in the fireplace? I mean wood in the bathtub. I mean flowers in his bed. I mean clean sheets on the floor.
Hey, Granny.
Now, don't get excited, Jane.
Rather a pleasant little cottage. For America.
Howdy. Can I tote your stuff for you?
I beg your pardon? Oh, the luggage, yes. Where are my quarters?
Oh, forget it. Granny says no tipping. Hey, did you see the signs?
Signs, yes.
I painted them.
Crudely done, but very helpful in directing me to the proper home.
Howdy, I'm Jed Clampett.
Glad to see you. Welcome.
This here is Granny. Ellie Mae. That's Jethro toting your bag. Wait a minute, Jethro, I'll help you. Looks like you come fixing to stay a spell.
We got a dandy room for you and plenty of victuals. And all the critters you can pet. Come on. You being the first one, I'll uncork a jug for you. Ooh-wee. Look at the boarding house reach on that rascal.
Young lady, and I use the term loosely, where is your mistress?
Who?
Mrs. Drysdale.
Oh, she's next door. Want me to run and fetch her?
No, I shall see her in good time.
Well, come on in.
No wonder Mrs. Drysdale was frantic to engage my services. What an appalling domestic staff. America's answer to the Beatles, I suppose.
It's time to get washed up for supper, Mr. Pinckney.
May I assist you, madam?
You may not. Around here, we wash ourselves.
I mean, may I assist you in serving the meal?
Of course not. You're a boarder.
Ah, yes, I tend to forget. Would you allow me to select the proper wines to accompany our first meal?
Howdy, folks. How soon we having victuals, Granny?
Pretty soon now. Mr. Pinckney here wants to have some wine.
I reckon he's old enough.
If you tell me what we're having, I'll choose a wine for each course.
Well, we'll commence with soup.
Oh, good. Vichyssoise, turtle, consommé.
Catfish. I simmer it in a good, hearty tadpole stock.
Tadpole, madam?
Now, don't try to find out how she makes it. Granny don't give away her cooking secrets to strangers.
Then we'll have some possum shanks with gopher gravy, collard greens, grits, deviled hawk eggs. little bite-sized owl burgers, and for dessert, candied crawdads.
She's really putting it on for you. We ain't had a meal like that in weeks.
How fortunate.
Yes, you are.
Well, Mr. Pinckney, what kind of wine do you want with that?
I think the only appropriate beverage would be a large tumbler of hemlock. What a gastronomic nightmare.
Culinary reform should be part of your cultural improvement program.
Oh, never mind that. I want to know what this $3,000 is for.
That includes the cost of my luggage and automobile, both of which were impounded by the hillbillies.
Why?
You insisted I pose as a lodger.
We couldn't tell them you were a butler. They're opposed to the idea of servants.
In their case, so am I.
Tell us what happened.
Well, after a night of terror, during which my bedchamber was overrun with raccoons, possums, monkeys, and other weird vertebrates, I attempted, under cover of dawn this morning, to evacuate our cultural beachhead.
Let's cut across, Jethro.
What's the matter, Granny? Mr. Pinckney skipped out on his rent and taken our chickens with him.
He didn't get far, Granny. Huh, Jethro caught him.
Fetch him back!
This is most ignominious.
Might as well turn off your engine, Mr. Pinckney. You ain't going no place.
What shall we do with him, Granny?
Don't know yet, but I'll figure something.
Well, figure fast, will you? This car's getting a mite heavy.
As a punishment for my attempted escape, Granny put me to work making moonbeams.
Making moonbeams?
Moonlight?
Moonshine?
Yes, that's it. An ingenious distillation apparatus, something called a still.
Well, how did you get away?
For my guard, a large hound by the name of Duke became intoxicated by inhaling the fumes. While the brown hound slept soundly on the ground, I escaped.
Hey, Jethro, how about taking me riding in Mr. Pinckney's car?
Can't, Ellie. Granny says no driving in the house.
Still here, Granny?
Well, as long as he's gone, put it back outside.
Yeah, grab it in, Jethro. Reckon we'll have to tip it sideways again to get it through the door.
Then I want you to start painting me some new boarding house signs.
Just like the old ones?
Not quite. I'm making a few changes.